To our wonderful 2020 class, we are so very proud of you. It was not ideal for you to end your education last March with the beginning of what would be one of the worst pandemics we will hopefully ever see in our lives. However, you all graduated, passed your NCLEX, obtained the jobs that were best for your lives during these times, and all of you are overcoming and doing your best being on the front lines. I wish that we could have ended your program with a traditional pinning ceremony that would have included family, friends, your fellow cohort members, and of course, cake. But I'm so proud of you because you have all persevered. I know it wasn't ideal, but you have made the best of it and done your part to be the best nurses that you can be. I could not ask for more. So continue to strive for greatness, continue to use your knowledge and patience to educate others. And if you are so inclined, once you finish your BSN, come back and teach with us. We would be delighted to have you. Congratulations.
Hi there. My name is Les Watts, and I have the privilege of being part of your pinning ceremony today. And the reason that I do this is that actually I have been around since the idea of Pierce College having a nursing school was just an idea. It was a vision. And as a registered nurse and being on the faculty and among things doing pre-nursing advising for years and years, I was on the committees and worked with Joanne on starting and doing the assessment of why we should have a nursing school. So I've been involved with Pierce College Nursing School for the last 10 years since it began. And I have been a part of the pinning ceremony every year just to insert maybe a little insight for your families to understand why the nursing school has a separate ceremony in addition to graduation. So here goes. So as we know, for all of you grads, nursing is probably the most challenging careers that a person can embark on. In fact, the Guinness World Book of Records documents the nursing curriculum as being more arduous than even engineering school. And I think most of you will agree. There are few more deserving professions to celebrate, reward, and recognize than nursing. The idea of presenting nursing pins was originally back in history to distinguish doctors and nurses from their layman contemporaries. And at that time, few people, knew how to read and write. So ironically, during the Black Plague of the middle 14th century, the bravery and talent of nurses was finally recognized, and pins were made or insignia engraved or embroidered on their clothing to differentiate and honor them, much like soldiers in the military received pins for their acts of heroism. So actual nursing pinning ceremonies and nursing pins spawn from these origins. And it's not an accident that the first design was a Maltese cross. Our pin today, as you can see, is an actual Maltese cross. And it was awarded again during the Black Plague. Isn't it ironic that we are awarding these pins today as we're ending a pandemic? Who knew that history would repeat itself? The Maltese cross is designed in such a way that if you look closely at the design, the top part of the cross still has the logo that is our branding of Pierce College. It designates, of course, RN and that they are a graduate of Pierce College. As pins have been designed across the 1,500 plus nursing schools across the country, these pins are presented to the students and they differentiate the nursing schools that they have graduated from. Back in the beginning of history, when Florence Nightingale started nursing schools, she originally had pins designed to present to the outstanding students that were in each nursing class. And then she suddenly realized there was no real outstanding student, that every single nursing grad deserved to have a pin to recognize just how hard they had worked to get through the nursing curriculum. So from that, they started to have special ceremonies to be able to award these pins to each graduate. This is kind of a badge of honor, describing and giving, dignity to the school they graduated from. Today, even though each graduate will have the Pierce College pin on the lanyard they're going to be getting from their faculty, when they get out into the actual clinical area, we can't wear pins or jewelry or anything on our uniforms. It's scrubs is the name of the game, especially during this COVID pandemic. And so many of the students will go ahead and they will take their pin design to a professional embroiderer and have the design of their pin embroidered on their scrubs or lab coat, so they can still have their pin as they can proudly wear along with their name in the clinical area. So again, each lanyard that the student gets will have the pin at the bottom. This pin they will get to keep the rest of their lives, that they can also wear whenever they go to professional meetings and represent the nursing profession. Later on, we hope to get back to a real pinning ceremony. Probably the most powerful part of the ceremony is the passing on of the lamp of knowledge. You will see in the middle of the pin is the lamp of knowledge. No, this isn't an Alibaba Aladdin lamp. It is the type of lamp that Florence Nightingale used as she walked among patients during the Crimean War. It has come to represent the knowledge of nursing that Florence Nightingale wanted to pass on to her nursing students. And now, today, this is just as true, because your director, Tiffany Smith-Fromm, has taken this lamp of knowledge. She then takes that, passes it on to her faculty. And now, during the time that you've been studying nursing, the faculty have been passing this knowledge to you. And now, as you proudly bear that pin, you are now going to go out in the world and pass that nursing knowledge to others, not just to your patients, but to their families and to their loved ones and caretakers. So again, we look forward to a time when we can actually light a candle and light each other's candle to symbolize, again, that this lamp of knowledge will forever be taken seriously and passed on and passed on and passed on, not only to you grads now, but to all of our future students. So classes of 2020 and 2021, congratulations. You have worked hard to wear these pins proudly. Congratulations again.